Coming off of Saturday night and the opportunity that your team took advantage of, it's got to be quite the feeling for you and this organization right now.
Well, I think what we got is we got a bunch of hard-playing guys, and we've kind of tried to put everything behind us and just play basketball. I think that's the most important thing right now, and we got a group that plays hard and they play unselfishly, and they try to execute, and so that's all you can ask from your group, I think.
How proud are you of some of those young guys like Diallo and Kendrick and some of these guys, how they took advantage of that opportunity?
Well, it's not so much a surprise when you know that the work that they put in, Kendrick, Jack, Frank, those guys are in here first thing, long before practice start. They get in their player development work. They practice hard. So when you do that, you know that at some point you'll have some success. And obviously you're going to have some growing pains also. But just the fact that they put in the work, I think, is going to give them an opportunity to have some success.
But still young in terms of NBA years. So how would you describe how they've handled what has gone on here the last few weeks?
I think they've also had people that have tried to help them. And you're right. That when you're in a situation like that, I mean, it can have mentally, it can really affect you. But I think that, I think guys like Drew has tried to help them through this and have them focus and understand that that's going to be the most important thing, to just try to play hard and compete at a high level and try to do whatever you have to try to win games.
Is it fair to say that it's only natural for the mentality to switch a little bit in a game like tonight when you've got a team like Philadelphia and you have AD playing as opposed to the Lakers without AD playing?
Well, yeah, because I think there's a little bit of desperation involved and stuff. But I think our guys, I think we're getting back to the normal, whatever our new normal is. I think we're kind of getting back to that. And, AD's a great player, and he's going to try to compete as hard as he can. And when that happens, we'll be fine. I think, like I said, everything is out and on the table. And I think now what we're just trying to do is get back to playing basketball.
Do you know going into each night what the game plan will be for Anthony?
Yeah, we know when he's, we've got a general idea of what's going to happen and stuff like that. And, the big question is, what do we do it back to back? So other than that, though, we're pretty sure in what we're trying to do. And the great thing about it is that we're totally transparent with him, too. We sit down, we talk about it. Obviously it's our decision, but we make sure that he understands what we're exactly trying to do also.
You get a sense from him that he wants more or he's okay with the process? How does that conversation go?
I think he's fine with where it is. I think the big thing is that, just having the knowledge of what we're trying to do and what we're trying to put together, and he has that, and I think he's fine with it. That, obviously that would be a question that you'd have to ask him, but in my opinion, I think that he's fine with it.
Saw you speaking for a long time with Danny here at the end of shoot-around. Can you give us some insight into what the conversation about the direction and what the goals are here over the next 20 games or so?
I think for us it's just competing and playing hard, and obviously we want to take a good look at our young players and put them in situations where, important situations, I guess, where you can evaluate them from the standpoint of where they are and the improvement that they make over the next 20 games.
I know you have to play each night and you have to go out and finish out the season, but is there any sense of, okay, everything we just went through leading up to the trade deadline, we're going to have to do that again once the season's over because then the trade moratorium is lifted?
I don't think we really spend any time with that. That's not in our department anyway. Our department is to, to put guys in a position to try to be successful on the court, to try to have them execute as well as they can on the court. All the other stuff is in a different department than where we are, and so we just try to take care of what we have the ability to take care of.
Alvin, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Sure.